Are we live? Can y'all see us? Hello.
Oh,
I gotta turn
hello.
my. I gotta turn off my other screen. Hold on. Ooh, turn that off. There you
We
go. Oops.
gotta be live. I just got a little pop up on my computer.
Yeah. All right. Can y'all hear us?
What up? What up, everybody?
All right. Sleepers first. It's been there for like an hour. Hey, Sheena. What's up, Double Dog? Hey, I'm gonna do a little mail call tomorrow. I think the stuff you sent me earlier. I got it yesterday.
Me?
Double Dog.
Oh,
What's up,
I was about
champ?
to say, damn, did I mail something? Did I mail something yesterday?
Another one of your curls, but I think it was pubic hair.
Oh yeah.
Steven, what's up, man? What is going on? What is going on? Man, you
I
guys
gotta,
are chatty.
I gotta turn your live on my phone, dude. I can't fucking comment on this computer.
Yeah, that's why I always have my phone next to me because it's easier to just do it on the phone.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I'm in action now. Now I can give you a thumbs up and everything.
Oh
How does
yeah,
Al put the polls on there? How does he put the poll on the damn?
there's an option in YouTube. If you go in the chat, you know how it generates a like a chat room when you're waiting for it to go live.
Yeah.
If you go to your page, there's an option there to add a poll.
Oh, see, I never really play around with that shit.
Yeah, I've done it once or twice. In fact, I did it the other day for the chicken wings. If you're flats or drumettes.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Where's DDC? I don't see him in here. Oh, there he is. Like turtles.
Fucking turtles.
Turtle with machine guns, right?
Yeah. What'd you do today, Simon?
Very little, dude. I got up on some sleep, dude. I ended up sleeping a lot in the morning, and then helping my mom a little bit with stuff she had to do.
I wish I could have caught up on sleep today.
Yeah.
I didn't go to bed till like after midnight last night, and then my alarm started fucking going off at 4:30, and I was like, shit, I'm kind of tired, but maybe I'll be able to walk it off when I get to work. Man, fuck that. I've been tired all day. Yeah. It was
Uh,
hot today, not a cloud in the sky. Fucking, I was like, shit. I'll do it again.
It was cooler over here. It was still in the 90s, but it was like the low 90s.
You know what I seen today, dude? I seen a full size like fucking tornado, bro. It was a big ass. It was sucking up fucking plastic bags and water bottles and shit, but it was just dust, man.
Ah, okay.
It came across the whole yard. People out there filming it and shit. Big old dust devil. I was like, shit.
I've seen those in Mexico, man. In the desert, I saw one time.
I,
I saw three of them together, probably like 200 feet tall, sucking up
yeah,
dust.
that's the way this one was. This one was fucking tall. I ain't never seen one that big, or maybe I just never paid attention. But man, it came across that yard. I was like, holy shit! Everybody was over there with their phones trying to film it.
Yeah, yeah, man.
I bet.
Like I said, we were passing. Man, I think we were going to Monterrey or we were going to Mexico City, but it was desert on the way, and
Yeah.
you see three dust devils, man, just dancing, following each other. Just look weird.
I was walking, I was watching it, and I looked up at the unit, and I seen everybody with their fucking cell phones, people running to get better views of it, and I'm like, man, that safety lady's gonna eat y'all's ass. Y'all ain't supposed to have cell phones in this motherfucker. Yeah, I'll be on for a little while tonight, Simon. Probably about I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, I always say that shit.
And then you're on like, and then we stay on like 2 hours after the live.
Yeah, I always say that shit.
You know what? I forgot to send the link to Russ, but let me
Let me
see.
type something and see if my name's green.
I got it. Where is it? Here he is.
Hell yeah,
Oh yeah,
I'm
look
in the
at
percentile.
that. Yeah.
Fucking
uh,
green name.
yep. I started up my membership on my channel. I qualified for it last week after my live on Wednesday, and I started up the process and I started up the memberships. I have a few people added to the memberships, but yeah, everybody in green is one of my channel members. It's Chuck and currently Randy.
How many members do you got now, Simon?
Uh, had, I think it's only five, but the weird thing about it's the two highest tiers. I was
Yeah.
expecting people to, go for the two lower ones.
Yeah.
Where is my huh, where is my studio? Oh, there it is. It'll show me here in the studio. Yeah, uh, four, not five, four.
That's what's up. Good job. Yeah, I see. I watched your little video and then I was like, fuck, I'll do that because I was on Russ's, but I think he canceled it.
Yeah, I think he had mentioned that like a week or so ago. Because he was saying there's only like three or four of y'all that sign up for it.
I felt bad too, man, because
Yeah,
he would do that private live for his members only, and I'd be
yeah,
at work. You know, he was doing them early.
yeah.
Yeah, so you know how it is.
So where is your name? I see Chuck. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I watched Lance's video whenever I got off work. When I got home, that was the first video I clicked on. I was like, let me see what Lance is making.
Yeah, that's was it stuffed salmon with crab?
Fucking rainbow trout, I think.
Yeah, man. I need to go watch it again because I turned it on, but I was still helping my mom. So it's like I got just a little bit, but it played through. I just haven't actually watched it. So I'm gonna just watch it. I'll probably watch it on my other channel so I can get another view out of it.
Yeah, I watched it. I was laughing. I was like, it's killing him. Watch, he's gonna say it, and this is sleeper barbecue. Like he didn't want to say it, but then it just came out naturally. fucking fucking sleeper. I don't
Ask
know, dude. Like I've told y'all before, it's just one thing, dude. I don't fuck with crabs, man. Crabs and shark. That's the two things that come out of the ocean that I don't fuck with. Just don't like them.
Hey nephew, ¿cómo estás?
That's your nephew?
My little nephew. Yeah. Well, he's the oldest of my nephews. He's the one that's
Oh,
in the Marine Corps.
yeah.
What's up, P Digits? I haven't seen you in a while. In at least in my life.
Yeah, I ain't seen digits in a while. I've seen him jump in at the very end of Owls just now.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Googie?
Man, that YouTube's gonna hit Owl with that shit, man. You can't be playing music like that. He
Yeah.
played a little bit too much. Well, I mean, I know he don't care. He just delete the live, but
Yeah.
when I did that shit that night, we were all jamming out to shit, man. They gave me a copyright strike, like a big boy.
You got a real good one, huh?
Yeah, like don't do that shit no more, you asshole.
Oh, so I talked to Truck and Chef today, and
Did you?
he's busy right now with family stuff. But he said if we're still on later tonight, he'll get on. I sent him the link earlier. What's
Yeah, I don't know if I'll fuck with dolphin meat either. I ain't never tried it, but I don't think I will.
dolphin meat? See,
I said anything comes out of the ocean, but
Sheena was playing music the other night, and she didn't get copyright.
you got lucky. They got me for fucking sucking on a chili dog, and it wasn't even the real song or the real artist or anything. They gave me a. It wasn't a strike though. They gave me a copyright. What is it? A warning or something?
I guess Googling would know about this.
That gooey duck. That gooey duck. That fucking. You ever seen that? That clam that looks like a fucking big old dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Japanese people eat that shit.
Yep.
I was working with some. I was working with some Indians today. Well, I work with them every day, but I was talking with them today, and they were telling me, they don't eat meat. The cow is a sacred animal to them.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were telling me all the shit they eat. They eat fucking curry goat and all kinds of other, not
Yep.
beef. You know what I mean? It's meat, but
Yep. They eat a lot of goat, and I think a lot of chicken.
I was like, y'all boys ain't tried my brisket. That's why y'all.
Mm.
I don't know.
Cool. Cool.
I would I'd have
They
to.
they eat water buffalo. uh,
I didn't ask them about that.
uh,
I have a hard time. I have a hard time understanding them, and they got such thick accents, man. It'd be kind of hard for me to translate like what a water buffalo is to them.
I had Indian bosses back in the '90s when I used to work at a tax repair place. But their accents were thick, thick. It was hard to understand them.
It, it
There
sucks.
you go,
Yeah.
donkey.
They get on that radio, bro, and they have like full scale conversations, and everybody like we're like, man, we don't understand a fucking word you're saying in person, let alone on the radio.
I was gonna say
It's just
on the telephone, man. Oh my goodness, it's hard to understand them. And then they're loud, regardless. They just have a regular conversation. They sound like they're yelling.
yeah. They get on that fucking radio, man. They get like, man, I don't understand you. And they always call for the bus, like the shuttle, to come get them from the unit at the same time we do. And I'll be on the radio like, man, just fly your carpet over here. I know you got a flying carpet, motherfucker. You don't need this bus.
Oh.
I'll probably get in trouble by HR or something pretty soon. One of them will get mad at me. They always go by their names are like this long, you know what I mean? Like they got really, really long names, so they just always go by the first letters, the first letters of their name. The other
Yeah.
telemarketers.
Well, I mean that's the weirdest thing that the whole telemarketing business, all that went to India back in in the '90s,
Yeah.
and trying to understand those people selling you something like, man,
Did you watch that video I sent you the link for yesterday?
mm,
Of that dude fucking
no,
the dude that
no,
trying to make the people eat the fucking Pecky one chip challenge.
no. I have it here, but I'll watch that later.
Yeah, that shit's funny, dude. Did you send Russell link?
I just sent it to him a little while ago.
I ain't seen him I didn't see him in Al's chat or yours. I was wondering
He's probably just
he
busy.
might be busy.
Yeah, he's just busy, probably busy. He was supposed to. Oh no, he did the video yesterday, right? The cheeseburger.
Yeah, maybe he's editing it though.
Yeah.
He didn't drop it yet.
No.
Is my internet acting all right,
Uh,
Simon?
you're freezing a little bit, but it's not bad.
All right. Just saying, because right now you kind of froze on my end a little bit.
Okay.
Let me know if it's funny. I might have to reboot that fucking modem again. Yeah, fuck them MREs, dude. I ate that shit during the hurricane. I
shoot,
still got a shitload of MREs, bro.
and if you have some, man, I'll send them over here, man. I'll eat them on the channel.
Yeah, I think I got 2 boxes of them. They're horrible. Nah, they pass them out. You know, like when a hurricane or something
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
I still got some. They got the little heater pack. You add water to it, it heats it up and shit.
I
I'll send you
follow
some, dude. You got to
I,
do a video on them though.
I follow a couple of channels that that's all they do is eat MREs on YouTube. But
Oh
this one guy finds old ones from like World War II, Vietnam.
yeah, fuck
Right.
that.
Like
I've ate shit. I've ate almost like every one of them, every kind that I have. So these aren't like the military MREs. They're not in the green plastic bags. You know, they're like the ones that the city or government passes out to you when there's a natural disaster.
yeah. Then do they still have those little bottles of Tabasco sauce in them?
Nah, not these.
I remember the old ones that used to have a little bottle of Tabasco sauce in them.
Yeah, still
Ooh,
shit.
live at 5,
Live at
8:35.
8:45.
Is it your brother-in-law? I mean, your
Nah,
son-in-law?
it's Wesley. It's
Oh,
Wesley. Buddy. It's my it's my kid.
Randy Jr. They have a pizza one. Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm not eating that either. I don't know. They're kind of bland.
They yes, they have the bottles of Tabasco. Okay, cool, cool.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, man. If you can send one out or some out to me, yeah, I'll try them out.
I'll send you some. I got some sitting in there at the kitchen table right now. I'll tell Christy. She'll mail them to you. Yeah, I would. I mean, I don't fuck with ramen noodles and shit, dude. But I would probably fuck with ramen noodles before I fuck with one of MREs.
Really? Well, you
What
can
kind
always,
they had in there? Like rough ones, huh? They're rough.
Yeah,
They're rough.
spaghetti and meatballs. Or I tried red beans and rice and chicken.
That don't even sound good. Red beans and rice and chicken MRE. I guess it's better than a fucking World War II MRE though.
with crusty peanut butter. There's a difference between the ones they give you for humanitarian purposes.
Yeah, like I said, these are the ones that give you during like hurricanes and
Yeah,
shit. They're not the military MREs.
yeah. We need to cook a ribeye steak at lunch and ask if they want some.
Yeah, them motherfuckers would not be happy about that. This turnaround that I'm on right now is way too big, dude. I'd fucking have to cook 3,000 fucking ribeyes if I cooked on this one.
Shoot.
Last time I cooked 85, well, I could actually cook 90. We fed 85 people, but this one, no, Dutch. I don't like that at all. I don't even eat liver if it was fresh, let alone an MRE liver. I guess the only time I eat liver if it's in like boudin or something.
Boudin?
But I'm not fucking happy about it.
Okay, here we go. Give me a minute.
Hang on, Simon. I'm gonna go get a beer can. I'll be right back.
Stop that.
That's what you're doing. That's what you're moving around for.
Yeah.
What did I miss? Oh. Yeah, no problem, man. The military ones are packed with calories, and you can't poop for a minute.
Adios.
Randy loves the liver and onions MREs with clam sauce.
No, that's what I was just reading. Yeah, man, fucking, I'm tired. My fucking feet are killing me. Fucking walk around rocks all goddamn day. They worked my ass today, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was upset. My fucking radio non-stop went on. Like I turned my radio in today with like a quarter of a battery. That's how fucking much they called me today. What's up, Franco?
This is the first time in Australia. Wow.
How do you pronounce that name? Essendon?
Essendon, I think.
Yeah, we'll just call him Hennessy from now on. I can't pronounce that first name.
All right, have a good night, mijo. There's another channel member right there.
I see that green. I seen that green name pop up. Calm down. Baby's boyfriend pulling out all crazy. Where'd y'all go eat at?
Shogun's.
Shogun's.
Yeah.
What is Sean doing? He pulled back in.
I don't know.
Takes him a 3-point turn to fucking back out of a driveway.
No, he was straight. Or he was crooked and then he was straight up.
What's up, Terry?
Hey, Terry.
Man, it was fun last night bullshitting with Joe and Russ and Chris, dude. That was fun, dude.
Yeah.
You dipped out, huh, Simon?
Right, like the last hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I've been awake for way too long. Like I said, my mom was having a pretty rough time the last couple of days, and I was just exhausted.
I'm fucking exhausted right now, bro.
Yeah, I bet.
As soon as I get in there and take a shower, it ain't gonna take me long to go to sleep at all.
Just fall asleep in the shower.
I had a homeboy one time, and he lived in a shitty ass little apartment. Didn't have a shower, but it had a bathtub, and he was all, I think he was drunk or something, but he sat down waiting for the bathtub to fill up. Put his head on the counter right there next to the toilet. He was sitting on the toilet, but he put his head on the counter. Next thing you know, fucking police are kicking in his door. He done flooded the whole fucking apartment downstairs. He fell asleep in the bathtub, ran over for I don't even know how long. He had to replace their mattress, and he had to replace a bunch of shit. So for sure, the end of November. At the end of November, that's when they're gonna do the shutdown in the other unit. So we'll tie that one in. So I'm thinking maybe December, January.
Here,
There you is. What's up, Russ?
Oh man, I've been editing all day long.
You're putting that fucking Steven Spielberg fucking edited on that video, huh?
Just trying to do the best I can with it. It ain't no Steven Spielberg, but it'll have to work. What's up, Mike?
It's 13-1, Franco.
God, that's gotta suck, dude.
Yeah. And it is. I mean, honestly, dude, once you work that long of a stretch, it kind of sucks getting a day off. Because it like breaks your rhythm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are we talking about here?
Working shutdowns like 13-1, you know, where you work 13 days, you're off a day.
Oh, yeah.
After you've been in that groove 13 days, man, you just get, you know, it's good. And then they break you down, like fucking take a day off. And I'd rather just work it out, you know?
Yeah. That guy that gave me that seasoning Compass Point blends, he works offshore. I think he works 3 weeks on and 3 weeks off, or 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
What's up, Chuck?
I did 7 months straight one time. 7 months without a day off.
Jeez.
Dang, that'd kill you right there, man.
It was life. That was just normal. By the end of that 7 months, it wasn't
Yeah.
shit to do at work.
That was home, huh?
That was it, man.
I hear you.
We had night shift rollover too, so we get to work at like 5, roll over with night shift that morning, and then we'd stay late to carry over whatever day shift did, so night shift wouldn't be bombarded. So we were like 7 months working 13, 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I bought this house that year.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the year I bought this house.
Hell yeah.
So what's up, Russ? You just been editing all day or what?
Yeah, I got up. I didn't get up about 10 o'clock and drank my coffee. Then I drank damn, I didn't finish it. Shit. It's a energy drink. It still has some fizz. I'll finish it now. I'm drinking beer, but oh well. Yeah, that's all. I've just been editing and digging up stuff to add to this video. I'm hoping I didn't run out of space. I've got to get me like at least a 2 terabyte external hard drive to edit from on these videos that have a lot of B-roll. So far, I'm good. I still got over 8 gigs of space left, so I'm good. I'll finish it. I'm at the end now anyway.
Al say he loves your Van Halen flag.
That ain't Van Halen. That is a scuba flag.
Yep. Are you Patty certified, Bruce?
I am. It never expires. The last time I even attempted to dive was when we had the sailboat. I had to go buy a new tank, regulator, mast, fins, everything. And we kept it on the boat just for going under to scrape barnacles or whatever reason, you know. And sold the boat. Derek didn't take none of that crap. I said, dude, you should have got all that off there. That didn't go with a boat, man. You know?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
They got a place right here on that
technically, I sold it, but you know, he was handling it for me. Left all kind of tools. I'm talking about big wrenches, you know, a whole bunch of tools. He left all that on there. I'm like, God.
Yeah, there's a place right here on I-10 that does Patty certified, and I mean it's literally right in here. So I would like to take it.
Yeah, I took that certification. I guess I started in '75 and actually got certified in '76. I think it's '76. I got a app too that's got my certification on it. Let's see if I can find it.
What's up, Kent?
How we doing, gentlemen?
Shit.
Hey, congrats on your was it 4th place on the ribs?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. The guys who finished 5th and 6th have both won the American Royal. So yeah, I feel very, very fortunate with 4th place call. I'll take it. Now I just got to get the other 3 meets a little higher, and I'll be fine.
There you go.
Playing with the big boys, huh?
Yeah, it was Tri-City Barbecue Fest in Denison, Iowa, which right there is a Smithfield plant. And the funny thing was, I was the only one in the top 10 to cook Smithfield ribs. Everybody else was cooking Prairie Fresh. So it was kind of nice.
I can get that out to pull up. I'll just look at my card. I got a digital card, but I can't get it. I had it open just the other day. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's no, I was certified in '77, so I guess I started in '76. It was March of '77, so it would have been the fall of '76 is when I started. It's not a fast thing. You got all kind of pool work you got to do. And
Yeah.
then you got to do open water dives, and we went down to Florida a lot for that. And then the final thing you do after all the months of doing all that is a written test, and you better know it because that's your life you're playing around with, or maybe somebody else's life.
Yeah.
My buddy's my best friend. He never was good at tests. I don't know why. He's a boat captain, on shrimp boats, but he had to take that 100,000 ton license to run on crew boats 3 times before he passed it. But he never did pass the scuba test. But we went anyway. I got the air, and I said, "Let's go." That's all that's far. They won't let you have air unless you're certified. But you got to go with
Yeah.
somebody. They don't.
I figure if I made it through the training on that fucking stupid hood to put me in a nitrogen fucking environment, I'll probably do all right on the petty.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. They cover all kind of laws, like Boyle's law, Charles law, Martini's law. I mean, the book you got to study is that thick, and then you have to. Back in them days, they didn't have computers to carry underwater with you. You had this little slate with a pen that would write underwater, and it had like a lanyard on it, and you had to plan your dive, and you had to stay so many minutes. Like if you're at 90 foot, you can only stay like 10 minutes. Otherwise, you got to decompress, all kind of stuff, And they want to make darn sure you understand it and know it before you ever get that certification. There was one old boy. We were off of Destin on a coral reef, and man, I was having a great time. And he just felt real unsure about himself, kind of clumsy guy. Anyway, I don't know what happened, but he started freaking out. So I went up to him to kind of hold him, just let him know that, hey, man, relax. We'll get you back to the boat. And anyway, he was just going nuts. He pulled my mask off. I ended up losing a flipper. Then the instructor come over there and got him under control. I'm like, damn, man, I just lost one of my good jet fins. But anyway, he said, and they taught us anytime somebody starts acting like break away from them. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them to kill you in the process. And
Yeah.
then anyway, he got him under control, got him back on the boat. He didn't certify as open water. He certified as basic, and that restricts you to a lot. You know.
Yeah, that's the way they taught us in helicopter survival. Helicopter survival is don't attempt to save a drowning person because that motherfucker will drown your ass.
You will, man. And I got to see firsthand. I'm like, holy crap, this dude's freaking.
Yeah, I've been through all that Hewitt training where they put you in the fuselage of the helicopter and flip it upside down and shit. You got a certain amount of time to get out. I done
Yeah.
all that when I was working offshore. But
When I
they
worked
got to
at
do.
when I worked at the shipyard, we had a Navy base right there on. It's nothing but mud lumps where they dredged all the channels out, and it looks like an island now. I mean, they dredged it many, many, many years ago, but they built a Navy home port there, and I forget which president ended up shutting it down, but it was open for a long time. But I used to watch them Navy SEALs and stuff. They would fly them like over with a helicopter over water, and they would just drop out of the helicopter, with their diving equipment on and stuff like that. It was just fun watching them. We always worked on a wet dock, and our boat was facing, or the side of the boat was facing the home port, just right there. But I
Yeah.
used to watch them cats. They were pretty good.
Pete Digits. No, I've not baked bread on a grill or in a Dutch oven yet. It's something I want to do. Actually, I want to start out with cornbread in a Dutch oven.
Cornbread.
Cornbread.
You can start off by making some hot dog buns and fucking sucking on a chili dog.
Homemade chili.
If you got a Kamado, man, it does really good bread. I've done that way back. White bread, it was little mini loaves. It was like 4 loaves of white bread. Then I also did homemade French bread on that Kamado. Then,
Yeah,
yeah,
I've got muffin tins where I can actually do like a dozen of them.
yeah,
They'll probably work in a smoker as well.
oh yeah. I did some French bread on that pizza when I first got it too.
Yeah.
Kent, you got some fucking arc burns to show us or what?
What's that, Randy? Sorry, I'm looking. I just got an invite for September 30, a $500 to win ribs only competition. But they have an anything but category, and you know what I'm going to cook for that.
Yeah.
I got to do 600 of them this Saturday. So
Don't get to practice.
jalapeno popper sandwiches, baby.
Didn't you say you're making mini ones though this time?
Yeah, I'm using a baguette, so it's going to be like it'll be about 1.5 inches round, like the top of this shaker bottle, maybe 2 inches around, about half the size of what I cooked in Houston, Randy.
Yeah.
So, like, one slice of bacon, you'll get like 2 sandwiches out of it.
One baguette, I'll get 24 sandwiches out of it.
No, but bacon, like you get half a slice of bacon on each one.
No, it'll the very small end. You can get away with a half slice of bacon. Most of them will take 1 slice of bacon. So I got 24 baguettes coming, 36 pounds of bacon, 16 blocks of cream cheese, 8 pounds of sausage, 6 pounds of jalapenos.
Ooh.
And I'm going to cook it all on 2 36-inch griddles.
You're gonna be a fucking burger flipping some bitch after that.
Yeah. Terry, it's in Hills, Minnesota, so it's an hour north of me. Terry's asking where that comp was at. So I might have to run up there and do it. $20 entry fee and $500 to win. Shit, why wouldn't I?
Probably more in gas, right? Than the $20.
It'll be $45 round trip, but third place is still $100.
Yeah, man. Shoot.
And they provide you with 3 racks of ribs.
Where is Davenport, Iowa at?
That would be on the east side of Iowa. That's about 7 hours from me.
It's in Iowa, Randy.
It's on the Iowa-Illinois border, right off of I-80.
Yeah, because I was talking to a guy today. He travels. He works for my company. He travels, and he was trying to tell me, he was like, man, we got work in Iowa. We got a lot of work in Iowa. I was like, Iowa? But that's where it is. It's in Davenport, Iowa. That's where the office we have in Iowa is located at.
Autistic Playboy of 2000. So
Yeah.
I just seen that.
I'm in the northwest corner, and it's closer to Chicago than it is me.
Oh, okay.
Because it's about 10.5 hours for me to get to Chicago.
I didn't even fucking think Iowa was fucking 10.5 hours wide. I didn't think you could get anywhere in 10.5 hours without being in a different state.
Well, I got to go 2 hours south to go 6 hours east. 5.5 hours east.
Yeah. I thought Iowa was small. I thought 6 hours each direction, something like that.
If you're in Des Moines or Ames, center of the state, you can get out of the state in 3.5 hours.
We could put about 12 hours in Texas. I don't want to hear that shit.
At least.
The lower part of Mississippi where I live, I can go from the Alabama-Mississippi line to the Louisiana-Mississippi line in probably about 1.5 hours.
Jeez.
But going north, it's like 8 hours to Memphis, which is the first.
Well, I'm 8 hours from Illinois. I'm 5 hours from Wisconsin because I don't have to go south, but I'm 30 minutes from Nebraska, South Dakota, and 40 minutes to Minnesota.
Yeah.
So that tells you how far up in the corner of the state I am.
I'm 8 hours to El Paso, 6 hours to Dallas, Fort Worth, and like 3 hours to Houston. I'm like 2 hours from Mexico.
Wow.
I think I looked it up one time. For me to go from Channelview to Smoking Joe's place is like 11.8 hours or something.
Oh yeah. 3 years ago when we came down, when the rodeo was canceled, we came down anyway. And I don't know how many of you guys remember Chris from Bottle Cap Barbecue. At the time, he was in Mesa. And about an hour and a half past east of El Paso was halfway to Houston for him. So
Yeah,
God damn, Mike.
he was driving fast then, because from El Paso to Houston is like 10 hours.
well, he was an hour and a half past it. So
Oh, okay.
he split it up in 2 days. And the reason he drove is he had 4 or 5 coolers in the back of his truck, because before he left town, he bought 4 or 5 20-pound bags of ice and hit an HEB and stocked up on meat.
Yeah.
Man, Randy, if you were to go see Joe, you'd have to drive at night so you get there for lunchtime.
Shit.
He's
Joe's gonna wake up and I'll be fucking asleep in his driveway. What are you talking about? I'll bring the dome tent. I'll be set up in his fucking AstroTurf little lawn back there.
I don't guess I'll ever see that part of the states. The furthest west I've ever been is Houston, Texas, low, and then Dallas on the upper end. I've mainly been over the southeast, all the way up to Philadelphia. I haven't been anywhere west of Houston or Dallas ever. Really don't plan to, you know.
So
I like to see it, but I doubt I ever do.
farthest south I've been is Galveston. Farthest north is
Well, that's all the way to the Gulf. That's to the Gulf Coast. So
yeah, the farthest north is Grand Forks, North Dakota.
I'm in
okay.
Texas.
The furthest north I've been is Wisconsin when I went and seen Jeff.
Yeah, and Jeff is right at 7 hours, damn near straight east of me, Russ.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And then the farthest east I've been is when last year I saw Johnny Maggs up in Salem, New Hampshire. And the farthest west is when I saw CJ 2 years ago or 2 or 3 years ago when we went out to California.
Is that Lake Michigan that goes down by Wisconsin?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one I got to see. The plane flew kind of on the edge of it. And I'm
Yep.
looking out. I had a window seat on that flight. I'm looking out, and hell, I seen boats and everything. And Jeff's like, that probably wasn't a great lake. I said, yes, it was, dude. I'm telling you. I couldn't see the land on the other side. It looked like an ocean. He goes,
Yeah.
oh, well, maybe it was. I said,
Like-
it was. I promise you.
Lake Michigan is huge. We went up to Michigan a few years ago, took a youth group up there.
Yeah.
And all the kids were swimming in Lake Michigan right off from the resort.
Yeah.
All I could think of is swimming in the Gulf Coast or the Atlantic, and I got in the water and I got a bunch of water in my face. And I'm like, where's the salt? I'm like, oh, wait, this is a freshwater lake.
Yeah.
But
They
they were
actually
big enough.
surf up there on them Great Lakes. I've seen videos of it. I mean, they're big enough bodies of water to where if the wind and all is right, you can actually get surf,
Yep.
That blew my mind. What was that? The Evelyn Fitzgerald that sank? I think that was due to bad weather.
That was actually Lake Erie.
Yeah, it was one of them lakes. I remember.
But yeah,
that.
the wreck of the Edmonds Fitzgerald.
Yeah. That's it. Oh, who's that guy that sung that? Gordon Lightfoot.
There you go. One of his 2 big hits.
Yeah, he didn't do much.
I don't know, man. I gotta have that salt water. I got
Yeah,
that
me
salt
too.
water in my blood, man.
Me too. That's what's running through these veins.
I tell you what, I had a blast down in Galveston. That was something else. That's the first time I ever seen that big a damn ship in Galveston Harbor there, where the big oil tankers come in. That was cool.
When I was up there in Illinois, Belleville, Illinois, after Katrina, man, that's all I could think about was the Gulf, getting back down here, and buddy, I did too. Ain't no way I could live up there. No way.
Dude, the smell of the Gulf of Mexico is just something that's different. You'll never find it anywhere else on this fucking earth. I've
That's
been to
bad.
Hawaii. I've been to fucking Miami. Atlantic Ocean's different, but something about that Gulf of Mexico, you gotta.
The Gulf of Mexico is really the Atlantic basin, even though you have to go through part of the Caribbean to get to the Gulf of Mexico. But anything that's surrounded with like land, like three sides, is considered a Gulf, but
Yep.
it's or basin, however you want to say it, But tell you what, there's some mighty deep water in this Gulf of Mexico, just
Oh
as
yeah.
crystal clear as it can be. Once you get out past all these barrier islands and stuff, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's well, like dyslexic dad is saying. I think he's talking about Lake Michigan. Actually, is that the depth is just as deep as the lake is long, and that lake goes a long way north from Chicago.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
You're saying as
That's
deep as it is long?
a lot
Yeah.
of water, man.
yeah, but there is something about being on that Gulf Coast. So I'll be on the Gulf Coast again in May. So we'll be in Sandestin, Florida.
Oh, that's beautiful there, man.
I've 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 been on the Florida Gulf Coast, down Tampa,
Yeah.
right? Been on the Atlantic side. I'm excited to be up in the Panhandle once. That's going to be
I'll tell you what, you get around Perdido Key and Destin and all that right in there, that water, they call it the Emerald Beach. That's what the color of it, emeralds.
Yeah.
And I mean, it looks like you're down there in Key West or something. It's just
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's where they got them fucking beautiful white sand beaches,
True.
that sugar sand and all that shit.
I love Destin. That's my favorite beach that's close to me anyway.
I'll be about 40 minutes from Booger.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to be far at all.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I like that old scenic route. We'll go through Pensacola and get on that old scenic route, which hugs the coastline, and we'll take that from Pensacola through Destin, Panama City Beach, all that. Just the old road. What is that? Highway 98, I think. And it's just nice to drive, if nothing else.
Yeah, that's a nice fighting fish you caught there, Devil Dog. 40
Yeah.
inch bull red.
What do you get? Oh, a bull red.
Yeah.
I love
Check it out.
I thought you said bullhead. That ain't no bullhead like we got up here.
Big old,
Holy crap!
Yeah, that's a hog there.
That had to be a fight and a half.
I remember one morning I woke up. We were camping on the beach down there in High Island, and I woke up that morning and we were surf fishing, me and Wesley, and I fucking caught a big old 40-inch bull red, man. That's something. Wesley was so fucking jealous, man. He didn't even stop all morning long, just casting until he caught one. His was like probably about a half-inch longer than mine. Caught him at the Twin Towers.
These are big fish, man. Shoot.
Yeah, they're so fun to catch. I think they're funner to catch out of a boat than like fishing from the surf, though.
Oh yeah, trying to get him in the boat. Yeah, hell,
Yeah,
even them small redfish will fight you. You can imagine what 40-pound redfish is going to do.
Yeah, when I was out there in the flower gardens on that rig that I was on, man, we were catching tuna. Like I said, we've never landed one, but we were catching them. You bring them up close to the fucking rig and the barracuda attack it, but fighting them motherfuckers is fun as hell, man. Fucking tuna jump out the water.
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit was fun.
I was watching a thing the other day on these bluefin tuna, which are not many left in the world like there used to be. They're so overfished. That freaking Japan, man, it was pissing me off watching that. The laws they break, and they have just about single-handedly wiped that population out. So, geez, give them a break, man.
Yeah, they got them big ass fucking ships out there just long lining them tuna.
Yeah, man, they capture them. They know what time of the year they come in and where they go to like mate, breed, and stuff like that. And they take them purse seines and they'll take the whole population in. And there's this what's the name of that? It's called shit. There's an organization. They call themselves
Sea wolf,
Noah.
sea shepherds.
sea shepherd.
Uh,
Yeah.
And
Oh, for the whales?
they go out there, man, and they keep them tuned up, and they have actually opened these nets up and let all them tuna back out if they're over catching them or whatever, you know.
Yeah, they had a show on Discovery Channel like 10 years ago when they were trying to keep Japan from
Fishing
oh,
the whales.
yeah, fishing the
Oh
down
yeah, whales too, man. They
Uh,
and dolphins like bottlenose porpoise and dolphins and stuff. Man, they kill them because they said they're competitors.
the
Man, y'all
head
deserve
of
what
that,
you get.
Russ will remember this for sure, but the head of that, the head captain of the Sea Shepherds or whatever, looked a lot like Captain Kangaroo.
Yeah.
I used to follow Jacques Cousteau and his crew back in the day, you know.
I remember them on National Geographic.
Yeah, National Geographic. That was good old days. I had a hat around here somewhere that
was-
What's up,
sent
man?
me. It was that orange like he wore. I think it's in my closet. You flip it up and it's got the Patty emblem, you know. But it was a Jacques Cousteau hat. I think it's up in that closet with my other winter hats.
I might have asked you before, Russ, but you ever fish with the Hawaiian sling?
Yeah, I had an 8-foot one back years ago, and then I turned around when I got that kayak and bought a 6-foot one just to flounder with. But yeah, man, we used to go down with them Hawaiian slings, and I'd catch 4 or 5 fish. I'd come up and hand it to somebody. They'd unscrew the tip, slide them fish off, put it back on, hand it back to me. I'd go down and get some more. I loved it.
Okay,
Yeah.
explain this to a landlocked guy. What the hell's a Hawaiian sling?
It's a fiberglass pole, probably about a ½ inch in diameter from one end to the other.
Rubber hose.
It's got a point that screws on, and it's got like toggles for barbs that do this. No, where they close up when they go in him, and then when you try to pull it back, they spread open, so it ain't gonna come off. But it's got a surgical hose at the very bottom of it. You take your hand, you slide that surgical hose as far as you can get it up that pole, and you just dive around until you see the fish, and you let go.
It's like a
You know
slingshot.
what I'm saying? I mean, you grab it, you grab the pole before it leaves your hand.
Right. Wow.
Anyway, it works great. It's called a
That's-
Hawaiian sling.
I've never heard of one before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a game changer. It's a game changer when you're snorkeling, you're fishing with the Hawaiian sling. It's so much fun. You know, in Hawaii, man, we used to get it looked like a chalk line, but it was full of monofilament. And you just snorkel over the fish you want to, and you just drop that. It looked just like a chalk line, little fucking reel, and you just fuck with the fish until he bites him and reel him back in. But you're in the water with him.
Yeah.
That shit was fun too.
Oh yeah, man. I used to enjoy that.
Nothing's funner than a Hawaiian sling though. I wish the Gulf was clear enough where I go anyway to get in the water and use a Hawaiian sling. You'd never see nothing over here though. Not in the Trinity Bay. It's too murky.
Yeah, you got it. We used to go out to the islands, which when you get between Pettiboy and Horn Island, you kind of get out of that stained water more because it's clear water coming between the islands. And we would dive in there, and you didn't have great visibility, but you'd have a good 25 to 30 foot. You know, it wasn't that bad. But once you leave the islands going south, it gets really clear. I mean, unlimited, you know.
Yeah, certain times of the year down here, the water does turn crystal clear, but it's too cold to get in the fucking water.
Yeah, we used to have wetsuits and all that crap just so we could any time of the year. Yeah.
That's whenever I go flounder gigging. I go flounder gigging when it gets like that.
So, Jeremy.
Franco, let me go get a beer can. I'll be right back.
Jeremy, what's happening, dude?
What's going on?
Here, let me move, and then you can see the top of them.
Oh, nice.
The black one on the left, that one's getting retired at the end of the year. Okay, Simon, that's enough. Thank you. Good enough. I don't need to see me full screen. But no, I had the gray one behind me. I got 2 more drums given to me this past week that are food grade drums. So after I drill holes and mount everything, I'm just going to spray them out, put them in, and we're good to go.
Nice. Hey, the wind's not too loud out here, is it?
I can hear it a little bit.
No, you're good, man.
It's not bad.
Let me know if it gets too loud. I'll move.
Next time I come over, Jeremy, I'll bring you a koozie.
All right.
Next time I come over, I'll forget one at your house or something.
Nice.
How's the barbecue pit coming, dude?
Good. We spent all day Friday working on it until it started raining, so we got a good 8 hours on it.
Oh, wow.
So we got the fireboxes 3/4 of the way done, and then we'll start building the axles and all that good stuff, and then start messing with the tank.
8 hours, you could have built 6 drums.
I know. Yeah, we cut a lot of metal on Friday.
Sounds like it.
I left that drum over at your house. Did you end up? You still got it?
I still have it. Yeah, I haven't done anything with it yet.
It's not the drum you would use for a UDS, really. I mean, it doesn't have the detachable lid, so
yeah,
you have to fabricate something for that. But
you know, I've seen guys where they've done that, and what they'll do, because that's like a solid oil drum, is what you're saying, Randy?
yeah, it's a solid drum. I got 2 of them behind me back here.
What they'll do is they'll measure down a 1/2 inch from the seam where the lid is, and then draw a line all the way around, and then take a 16th inch, like 14 gauge metal.
Well, I had this set up
1 inch thick, and then hinge it and use that to seal it.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
Ken,
a 1/2 inch. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm going to show you a Hawaiian sling. You ready?
I'll be lit up on both sides of the kayak, port and starboard, and that's how I'm going to flounder. I'll be able to flounder from my seat. All right, this is my floundering gig. I used to scuba dive years ago, and I had a Hawaiian sling, and that's exactly what this is. This one's only 5 foot long. The one I used to have was 8 foot long. And instead of actually gigging your flounder with a gig, you take your sling right here, then you're in that position. Like your flounder's here. I'm not going to stick it in the dirt. Don't want to ruin it. But if you look here, you simply let go, and it jabs right through him. And unlike most flounder gigs, look at the barb on that. He's not coming off. Once you get your flounder on your gig, this simply unscrews. You slide your flounder off. Slide your flounder off. Screw this right back on.
That's badass. I love that.
Yeah, the 8 foot one I had 2 barbs. Oh, I need it.
Well, it's kind of similar what they do up here in the spring. You got all these john boats on the lake. They got all them lights shining down off the bow.
Uh-huh.
They're shooting carp and rough fish with bow and arrow.
Yeah.
And retrieving it.
I wish I'd kept that kayak. We got that sailboat and ended up had 2 kayaks never being used because we were so into the other boats, and I ended up just selling them. Sold my kayak. Some guy in Pensacola, he made the trip over here to get it. He knew who I was. He said, "I want it." I said, "All right,
wow,
it's yours."
I still got mine. In the backyard.
I did a lot of work to that kayak. That's what that video was about, showing all the modifications I did to it. Man, we fished out of that thing all the time. Mine and Derek had one. And
I don't have the lights like you have, but I do have, I bought the fenders like you'd use on a dock to keep the boat from rubbing against the dock, those inflatable fenders. And out of PVC, I built fucking pontoons that fold up and down.
Yeah.
And I can stand up on my kayak. I mean, that's how stable it is with them pontoons down.
If you watch that video, you'll see it. I got pontoons on there. These were store-bought. And you pull the string and they raise up. to where you get to where you're going, and then you let them down. They lock in. Then you can stand up just like you can on a bass boat. You know, walk around, whatever. But
that's the way I fish on it. I sit sideways. I don't sit in the kayak. When I get where I'm going, I just sit sideways and have my beer cooler right there, my little radio playing and shit.
Heck yeah. I've got a video where I'm actually fishing out of that one. Derek had the other kayak that day. He was just like a camera kayak. I was doing all the fishing. He couldn't stand it. God bless it. Catching them fish. I want to fish on it. You got to shoot video.
Last time I took the kayak out, I brought I got a little, I think it's like a 6-foot John boat with a little trolling motor on it.
Yeah.
And Christy was in the John boat and I was in the kayak. Man, I caught a fucking stingray about the size of a hood of a truck, dude, man. I was like, hell no, I'm not bringing that thing. I'm not bringing that thing up close. I was happy too, man. We got caught in a goddamn I don't know what they would call it, but we started getting sucked out by the Texas City Dike, man. We were far as fuck. I turned around to look at the truck and it was gone. I was like, oh shit, babe. I was like, cut that trolling motor off and let's go do a diagonal towards the dike.
That's undertow. That's strong ass current right there.
Yeah, the undertow.
Goddamn right, man.
Yeah, we used to do that.
If I'd have been stuck, because there's no way I was fighting that with a paddle.
Oh yeah, I've been out surfing years ago, and man, we'd get out past them breaks on like a tropical storm coming in, and it'd just steadily take you out. We'd have to start paddling, like you said, kind of diagonal towards the beach. If you try to paddle straight in, you ain't gonna make it. You gotta do it diagonal, you know.
Yeah, we were so far away from the truck. By the time we touched rocks on the Texas City Dike, man, we were so far away from the truck. But then close to the rocks, there wasn't that current. So then we just trolled back over there to the truck.
Yeah.
But like I said, if she wouldn't have had that trolling motor on that little John boat that day, I'd probably had to get rescued by the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
She was pulling me gone. I was gone.
Yeah. Most of these places we used to go, they had these red lights doing this number right here when the undertow and surf is dangerous, you know. Hell, we just
Chuck, thanks a lot, man.
I'm like, all right, let's go.
He says, Russ, how far are you from I-10?
How far am I from I-10?
Yeah.
Straight in front of me, 2 blocks. I can hear the traffic from it sometimes when I walk outdoors.
Yeah, I can too.
Thank you, Chuck.
Yeah, it's right freaking there.
I'm glad he said I-10 because Highway 10's 15 miles north, and I know we're not that close. So
I-10 is downtown for me.
Interstate. It runs from Jacksonville all the way to Los Angeles.
Yep. I've had to deal with truck and trailer breakdowns all over the nation, and half of them are 20 miles from the shop, and the other half are somewhere down south. Every frickin' time.
Yeah.
I can probably tell you half the truck stops on I-10.
You know Key Truck Stop?
We got 2 major interstates that run through the state, and both of them, well, there's another one that runs north and south, but ones that run east to west is I-20. You got I-10, then you got I-20. And that one, I don't know where it ends up at going east, but I know if you're going to Dallas, we'd go up to Vicksburg, Mississippi, and take it due west. It'd take you right into Dallas, you know, plus a lot further if you wanted to.
I was sitting at a bar one night, and I was talking. There was a dude sitting there, and he was like, "Where you from, man? You don't talk like us." And I was like, "I'm from Texas, man. I'm from like a little bit outside of Houston." He was like, "I'm a truck driver, man. Where you from?" I was like, "Shit, I'm from Channelview, little town outside of Houston called Channelview." He said, "Oh yeah, Key Truck Stop. I know where you're from." I was like, "Yeah." Somebody been chasing lot lizards.
Oh, we got one truck driver. He will tell you where the best tanning bed is from coast to coast. We got another one who will tell you where the best lot lizards are. Another one who will tell you where the best barbecue is. And then another one who will tell you where the best overall restaurant is.
Yeah. Well, What
it
about the
covered.
lot lizards? If you heard a key truck stop before.
No, not doing it.
It's actually nice now. It used to be. It's always been a rundown hole in the fucking wall. It's still got lot lizards and shit, but they got a badass restaurant in there now. It's called I think it's called Taste of Texas.
Probably serves sushi.
Man, I don't know. Christy's brought me home food from there, man. That shit's fucking banging. Big ass chicken fried.
I thought you were gonna say Christy brought you home a lot lizard from there.
Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Best massage, as Mike says. All right, y'all. I gotta jump off. So, Jeremy, if you want to look at these drums, get a hold of me,
Okay.
and I'll tell you what kits I got and blah blah blah. I think it's about 170 a drum.
Okay.
The kits. Couple wrenches, a drill, and a tape measure is about all you need. So,
Okay. I appreciate it.
all right, brother. Hey, y'all take care. Good seeing y'all again.
Good night.
Simon, I'm going to try to keep it playing in the background so I can watch the race. If not, just give me the winner's info.
Oh, well, I'll send it to you text or Facebook. One of the two.
Yeah, well, you got my number.
Yeah.
So, and if who do I got so far? I know Jeremy's got a bottle. Oh shit. MBL, Russ, Jeremy. Anybody want Jeremy's address? It's right there.
No.
I'm easy to find.
And I know I got Russ's, so yeah.
I know where he lives. I don't need his address.
Yeah, well, I can't drive there. But what the hell, Christy? What's that for?
Because you said Christy brought me home a lot lizard. You missed a
Oh
couple.
yeah. You know the funny thing is I went to type her name in Al's chat, and it auto corrected me to Krusty because I've always been saying hi Krusty so much. So I had to go back and switch it quick because otherwise I would have got another FO count. But
Yeah.
what happened to Bubby? It's much nicer.
She calls you Bubby. She calls you Bubby sometimes.
Well,
I was talking to you on the phone earlier, and she looked at me. She said, "Who was that?" I said, "That was Kent." She was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't hear him."
Oh, that's probably because she was running her mouth. All right.
Later, Kent.
Y'all have a good night. I'll be listening. Bye.
All right.
Adios.
Is it a sweet heat rub or is it a seasoning? What's it called?
So what I wanted was a sweet heat. It's a sauce.
A
You got a sauce?
No, that's what I got last time from Kent. So I'm still waiting on it.
I ain't never had a sauce. I just had the shake. It's like a shake. You put it. You see my video? I put it on tuna fish sandwiches, dude. Like
fresh
weekly.
Tuna fish, right?
Fresh out the fucking boat.
Hell yeah.
Well, I guess I done won according to Kent. It seemed like I remember that, but so I won't enter this one.
I have last year's sweet heat. He said this year might be a little bit different.
Yeah, I was asking the other night about if it had salt in it, and I'm glad I asked that because he said no.
Yeah, it don't got salt.
Which is a good thing.
He said it's a seasoning, Randy.
Yeah, it's a seasoning. No, I use it. Like I said, weekly because Christy makes me tuna fish sandwiches a lot. Well, let me rephrase that. I catch a lot of tuna fish.
Walmart.
Yeah.
Brandon buys them ones in them little full packets, and there's one she gets some sort of Thai chili. Is that it? Man, that's good. I like it. I like that. Put a little mayo in it. Ain't bad. I would say tuna, but it's packaged tuna.
Mine are always in a Ziploc baggie. I don't know where it comes from. Maybe a can, maybe. Damn it. I hear a train. That's what we're putting.
Yeah.
Simon hashtag Dutch.
Yeah, hashtag Dutch.
I'm not gonna enter it, dude, because I got something coming already.
All right.
I'm gonna leave it up to the people that never experienced it before.
I'm gonna do it then.
I'm gonna put her on mute for a second. I got a train coming.
I hear a train a coming.
John L. got you. I got myself. I left out this one. Ditch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna enter either.
I'll be back. I'll be right back.
You ever got some Franco?
Well, I think I won on Randy's live last week.
Okay.
I've got some coming, so I'm not gonna get on there.
Okay, cool.
You staying busy? You staying busy, Franco? They got you bowed up or what?
Yeah, man, we're pretty busy right now. We got a couple turnarounds about to kick off, and I'm not a part of any of them, but I have some work that's somewhat a part of it. So yeah, we've been kind of busy.
Fucking, I'm bowed up like a pregnant midget right now, dude. It's pretty fucking bowed up, man.
I hear you, man. Yeah, 13-1, that sucks.
Yeah. Hang on, I gotta put back on mute. I hear this son of a bitch getting closer.
That's kind of a big mistake here.
Yeah.
And then Daddy just said you can win again if you want.
Okay, I'll get in there then.
All right, man. What does that say? I don't think. Okay. If Jeremy wins, run it again, and I'll give it away. And then I'll give away 2 bottles. Hey, Lep, thanks a lot, brother. Ooh, what do you got here?
I bought up a big pot of Cajun boiled peanuts today.
Nice.
They've been soaking. They're still warm.
So are those like ready to eat out of the ground? You just boil them, or
These are green peanuts. When I bought them,
they're still green.
Just I used 2 gallons of water, and it really wasn't quite enough water. I mean, they coming all the way up to the top. And I put 1 pound of Cajun seasoning in it for 2 gallons of water. They're perfect, tender. Just the right amount of salt.
I seen your fucking homeboy Still Cracker did a video on that shit. I didn't watch the video, but I seen something about peanuts on one of his videos.
Talking about Keith Jenkins or who?
Nah, Still Cracker.
Oh yeah, I seen that thumbnail. I didn't watch it.
I saw it too, but I didn't understand what was going on. What was he doing? What was he doing?
All you gotta have is water and Cajun boiled mix. That's it. I mean, you can add whatever you want, but I did put a jar of jalapenos in this.
I was watching it at work and I couldn't really listen to it, but I was just kind of watching it. And he had some kind of little contraptions in the water he was picking up. I don't know what he was pulling out of the water, but
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I seen the thumbnail. I didn't watch the video.
They're soft, Lance. They're not mushy.
It looked like he was in a swamp or something, though, on the thumbnail.
Yeah, and he was picking up like something that looked like kind of like a crawfish trap.
Hold on, let me get you this. There we go. So it does soften up the actual peanut. It does actually soften it up.
Oh yeah, they're soft. Yeah.
I've never had them, man. I've always had them like a salted peanut, like a roasted peanut in a shell.
I see them at the store all the time. That Shell station down the street from me has
Well,
them.
what the stores do now, I say that. Look right here, Tarina. They have to clean up at night where she works, and they have to get all the peanuts out of their crock pots. That's what these look like. This thing's flat full of them. And but the last two she's given me, I said those are green peanuts. She goes, no, they're not. They come out of a can. I said, I'm telling you, even though they're canned, they were fresh when they cooked them. They were not dry peanuts. So I said those are really good. I can tell the difference, man, because you take them dry peanuts like most gas station uses in the cans, they dump them in the crock pot and get them hot. They're just different. They're not real soft, and they they get broken the shell. Like if you open it up, see how that peanuts are right there. Well, hang on, and then that one right there. Normally, when you pull one of them off, it breaks the peanut in half. You can't hardly ever get the other half out, but
Okay.
pops right out.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them. I've looked at them when I'm fucking standing there in line or something, dude. But
Yeah,
that fucking store has a weird odor, man. I would never eat nothing out of that fucking store.
yeah. She was trying to argue with me. She goes, "They are not green peanuts. I know because I'm the one that pours them in." I said, "I know they come out of a can. I'm telling you, it's peanut season." I said, "The peanuts they use were not dry ones. They use green peanuts for these cans." I said, "They're good." I said, "Normally the ones you bring me ain't near that good."
You ever seen a little fucking? It's like a little tray, and it's got like a plexiglass lid on it. And you open the lid, and you get fucking pieces of beef jerky. There's different kinds of beef jerky and shit. You ever seen that at a grocery store?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I was in line one day, man. There was a little kid there, and a little kid had pissed its pants, and he was over there fucking rubbing all over his pants and just digging in that fucking beef jerky, like not even getting none out, just digging in it. I was looking at that shit like that's the most unsanitary shit I've ever seen in my life, and I've never been able to eat beef jerky out of that shit ever again.
Yeah, I grew up with a peanut loving family, boy. I had them every summer, or at the end of summer. That's when they usually come out. There's another variety that comes out like in late May or June. They're little small Virginia peanuts, little red peanuts.
I don't bury bodies, MBO. I have a big barbecue. I let my friends and family help me eat the evidence. That's picanha. That's picanha, honey. Get some of that.
They're gonna tell you, "Hey, this is kind of funny." You tell them, "Yeah, well, he was a clown."
It's got some gator shake on it.
Some gator shake. Let me get this race started. Where are we? Right here.
Yeah, I never ate them fucking peanuts before either, Sheena. I would eat some if like Russ cooked them or something, but them ones at the gas station I ain't fucking with.
They ain't no good. I mean, they'll do in a bond, but they'll never compare to fresh.
I guess I just never been in a fucking peanut bond before.
Like I said, I was raised around it, man. My parents, my mom's brothers, my uncles, man, they just love them. Therefore, I learned to love them at a young age. Now, Cajun peanuts didn't exist back then. That didn't come out to probably my kids. I'm talking about in Mississippi. We always just had salted peanuts and just add salt and water. But once I started eating them Cajun boiled peanuts, like, ooh, yeah, now we're talking.
You gonna run the race, Simon? After the race, I might have to bounce off, man. It's almost 10 here.
Yeah, I'm setting it up right now. Oh yeah. Who do you have?
I'm not even in the race. I just want to see the race. I want to participate. I still got to go in here and take a shower and fucking try to stay awake through that.
Thanks, Mike, for Clicking in. Friend of leprechauns, I guess. According to this. Yep.
Tell the new people in here, David Carlisle, what the fuck, Mike, even left, man. Type in
hashtag
Dutch.
Type in hashtag Dutch so we can include you in the giveaway for a Daddy Dutch barbecue's sweet heat seasoning.
What kind of race you gonna run?
It's going to be jetpacks. I think we've done those before.
Too bad you can't run Sasquatches.
I can run monsters.
Yeah. I can't wait till February, man. I can't wait to fucking the rodeo. It's just gonna be so much fun this year.
Man, I found out I can only go Thursday night this year.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we got just so happened we scheduled a cruise and it's on that weekend. We leave on that Friday, so I can only go Thursday night.
A cruise?
Yeah, we're going.
Galveston?
Yeah, 7-day cruise out of Galveston.
What are you gonna do with the farm, man?
We got somebody gonna stay here and take care of it. One of our friends. She does pet sitting, so she's gonna watch our dogs and stuff, and then take care of the animals.
About to say 7 days is a long time for all them fucking animals not to eat, man.
Yeah.
The big gets them to lose some weight.
No, Jeremy's got a large amount of animals. You're not gonna not feed them some bitches.
Yeah, they gotta eat.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Kent and Christy are fighting.
What's up, Mr. Nobody?
Mr. Nobody. You'll always be drunken chef to me.
Man, I was trying to figure out who that was until you turn on your screen. Like, who's that, man?
Did you ever find out why they pulled your channel?
So I think I got hacked because during the time that it happened, I was getting all these emails and things and notifications that the passwords were changed, securities, and all that. All my 2 steps, where everything was taken down. I still haven't been able to get in contact with support because it's an email process back and forth. So, but when I email them, they don't respond till like 12 hours later, and then I respond. So it's kind of that thing.
Yeah.
So it's been a process, man. I heard the live yesterday on Randy's live, and you had some questions with us, and as far as everything that was going on with the live I did with my daughter. She was the only one that was in the picture. I was sitting next to her. They took it down, that particular video, but I didn't get a strike for it. They just took me off of YouTube for a couple of days, but no strike. And then you guys mentioned the copyright for the music. That was no big thing. There was no strike. Just all the ad revenue went to the people of the music, so it was no big deal.
You know what? That didn't even dawn on me yesterday when we were talking about that shit. I was like, drunken chef, you can chime in, but I forgot you didn't even have a handle to fucking goddamn comment with.
Yeah. So I'm still working on it. I've been doing a lot of research on YouTube and a bunch of other people that have gotten their channels taken down and different ways to try to get a hold of support faster. So I'm looking into that.
I read something, man, it's been quite a few years ago now, but one way that hackers get access to your YouTube channel, because more likely you got 2-step verification where they ding your phone to where you let them know if it's you or not. Right. Well, if a hacker can find out what your phone number is, they can actually get a phone with your number, and they can be there to, if they know your phone number, then they can take control of it that way. So I got AT&T, and not only do I have a password for AT&T, I have a PIN number You know what I'm saying? That they would have to know in order to hack AT&T, not hack AT&T, but to get my phone. And so I always attempted to take that off because I had to enter that PIN number every time along with my password. You know, it's 3 steps to get in, but I don't dare not do it because of that very reason, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Damn shame.
Yeah. It's crazy, you know, just out of nowhere. And Nothing But Love was actually the one that first saw it. And he reached out to me and was like, hey, your videos are gone, your channel's down. I was like, what? So I didn't even know.
Man, that sucks, dude.
This shit's crazy.
Yeah, Chris, I've gotten phone calls from my own phone number before.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah. I mean, drunken Shiv. I mean, of all people, that's what I was saying last night. Like, you know, I can see somebody wanting to hack and take my channel down. I talk a lot of shit, but I mean, you don't. You know what I mean? You're all about like promoting people and.
I followed a woman. She's still on YouTube. Her channel name is Linda's Pantry, and I remember this probably 6-7 years ago. Somebody hacked her channel. They didn't take it down, but they could. They could delete it. They could delete her whole channel if they got access to it. They didn't. They removed a bunch of her videos just messing with her, and she finally got control of it back. You know, that was years ago.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing on YouTube. I was looking up earlier, and it was just crazy, like how that works out. So hopefully we can get it back. Hopefully we can get in contact with these people, because honestly, I'm not trying to start over. It took us a long time, a lot of work to get to where we're at now, and we're still a small channel, you know. So yeah.
God, look at this one, man. Jeez.
Yeah, and that motherfucker would have probably got more views than me too. Fucking asshole.
It's also a good idea to go in there every now and then, just change your password too. Yeah. That's true with anything.
Yeah, you're right there.
All right, so I have 10 names set for this giveaway. If there's anybody else that has not done so, type in hashtag Dutch to get your name entered in the race for the giveaway.
How does that keep swapping back to cam off?
The camera? I don't know. What are you doing?
Nothing. I turned it on. I was eating peanuts. I looked up and it was just blank again. Not blank, but
it's the peanuts.
Must be.
Yeah, peanut juice.
I must be gripping on that touch pad there.
Dude, I'm surprised this fucking computer still works, dude. I knocked over a whole beer on the keyboard one day. This bitch was dripping fucking beer out of it when I picked it up.
Dang.
Gotcha, Terry.
Password. Password is my password. It's impossible to figure
out. Mine's password backwards.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3 password. Yeah. I'd still forget that motherfucker. I swear to God, if Christy wasn't around, dude, I wouldn't even know how to log into my bank account.
I call my passwords in my notebook on my phone, but I have it password protected as well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody took control of my phone, they're gonna have to know that password to see the passwords that I got in there.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be fucked all the way around.
They'd have to put my on the phone first to unlock my phone, and then get into my my personal stuff on it.
Yeah,
because it's the instead of the fingerprint, it does your retina.
They say not to do that. They say not to use that facial recognition. What's up, Joe?
You eating mushy peanuts, sleeper?
No, you got crunchy.
If someone wants to get into your stuff, regardless of all the passwords and things, they're going to get you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's always ways. But
There's always
as long as you make it as hard as possible for them to do it, man. That's all you can do.
yeah. What do they call that shit? They got back doors. Like every fucking system has a back door for a hacker to get in. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they say not to use like the facial recognition and shit for like, you know, your phones. They say if the police ever want to get in there, like you have to open it. Like they tell you, you know, you don't know your password. Like motherfucker, use your face. I could be like, I forgot my password. You can't tell me shit. But if they're like it's biometrics, fingerprint or something, they could force you to fucking open it. Me, Joe, I'm eating boiled penis in a can.
How's that working out for you, Randy?
It's all right as long as the store keeps changing them out every day. Never eat boiled penis from Key Truck Stop.
Hey, can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my camera froze. I don't know. It won't come back. So
We saw you for a minute.
yeah, I don't know what happened to my camera, but I just got a notification that something's wrong with it, and now it won't work.
Oh, you getting hacked?
Yeah, probably so.
Just because Mr. Nobody came up here.
Yeah, like someone was looking like, man, what the fuck is that?
Fucking chef done brought his fucking hacker party over to us. Russ's camera keeps turning off. Franco froze up.
Shoot.
Yeah, I'm slinging peanut juice everywhere.
Hey Simon, that was a wrap, bro. That was my last can.
All right.
I gotta go. I'm gonna keep it on. I'm gonna be in the living room. Well, I'm gonna put it on the living room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at work. I'm
All right,
tired.
All right, good night, brother.
Later, Randy.
Russ, Franco, Simon, everybody in the chat, man. Y'all have a good night. We'll try this again sometime this week. Later, y'all.
All right, later.
Later, Randy.
Peace.
All right, I can start the race now. So last call, if you want to be entered into a race for Daddy Dutch's Sweet Heat seasoning, I need you to type in hashtag Dutch in the chat, and I'll add you to the race. If not, I will bring that up here in a bit, and we can get this race going. All right, Joe, let me add you to the race.
What's up, Lewis?
Damn, I dripped that shit all over me. Fuck it.
What's up, Lewis? Shipped to Canada, but not a Paso. Let me present this race real quick. Share screen. All right, last call for the race. I'll start it here in a minute. Oops, wrong thing. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Happy birthday, Lewis. All right, here we go. I'm going to start this race. I'm going to double this 3 times. Running for a minute, and first place takes it. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Everything back. They go. Hey, got it, buddy. Congrats, sleeper. Hey, Jeremy, did you get your? Did you start working on that the new pit?
Yeah, we've been working on it quite a bit.
Okay.
We just started back on it.
Yeah, I know you were crazy busy with work, so you had to stop for a while.
Yeah, and it's been so hot. We just decided to start back on it in the last week. So
yeah, the weather should be nice here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been real nice. Finally got some rain too.
Yeah, us too. We had I think like 2 or 3 days of rain last week. It wasn't very much, but we did have one good night where it rained most of the night.
Yeah. Man, I don't know what's up with this camera. It just won't work.
Does it plug into the computer, or is it part of the laptop?
No, it's part of the laptop.
Huh.
It just froze up and it won't communicate anymore.
Maybe you have to I have to do a restart, but
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna drop off and I'll get right. Are you about to close it off?
no, I'll sit down for a little while. It's an hour and a half in, so probably another 30 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna drop off and get back on.
Cool. Yeah, Chef. I mean, like I told you, we were talking earlier. Go through all the process with them and see what you get. You know, hopefully they can get it back to restored to you. But like I said, it's gonna take time because they're doing like every 12 hours communication.
Yeah, that's the only pain part about it. So, I mean,
that was quick.
It's back.
You know, even a little bit of presence, social media presence will help your website. You know, with the rubs and all that. You know.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
I like your name is about a not chef. Your name. Let me see. Let me blow you up here.
It says at No Channel Barbecue.
Barbecue. My eyesight's so bad. I have to like zoom in.
We still got the logo on the back though, so
yeah.
You got a countdown on Lance or what?
He was on earlier.
yeah, he was there.
Yeah, he's there.
Okay.
Says, hey Russ, can you freeze dry beef jerky?
Oh, now yeah, you could, but I meant beef jerky is already dehydrated. I don't know what it would do.
Wow, Keenan got hacked too.
I wouldn't do much of nothing.
He's right here. He replied earlier. But no, he's right here. He had replied over here. Where is he? Right there. Oh. The swing one.
Damn, y'all got me nervous now. All this hacking noise going on.
I got a email from I think either Google or YouTube saying that I gotta set up the payment thing for my channel now that I'm monetized. I gotta
Yes.
send in my bank information and all that, but I'm gonna do it through the app. I'm not gonna click on that email.
Yeah, all I got to do is go to Google AdSense, sign in, go to that email address, and then I'll go to AdSense for YouTube. Oh no! Anyway, go to payments, make sure that crap's still going to my bank account, and it is.
It's getting sent to mine.
There you go.
Nope, I'm still good. If they get by that phone business, man, it's like they'd have to go in there and control YouTube to be able to get rid of that two-step verification. It seems like,
Yeah.
and then they can't do it by trying to buy a phone because they can't get into my AT&T. Well, they could. I guess hackers can do whatever they want to do if they're smart enough. But out of all the millions of people uploading, what's the odds,
Yes, I did have that, Lance. They changed the password and the two-step to where you have to have some kind of a USB key. There's some new stuff that's there. You have to have that USB key to get back in.
Yeah,
which I don't have. So.
Yeah, this stuff. Any super chats or anything that I get, I won't see until I set it all up. So I don't even know. I think they take like 40% of the super chats. I think. I'm not gonna see none of that until I said all that. I hear doggies. Is that you?
Yeah, the cat just ran by. They're all going nuts.
Luna perked up. She heard dogs and she's so.
Yeah, they all think they want some of that cat until they get up close, and then they don't want no part of her.
So did you end up talking to Little Chef about the channel and all that?
Yeah, she's a little bummed out.
Yeah.
She was pretending on a little device thing she has. She's like, "Oh, I'm watching YouTube." I'm like, "What are you watching?" She goes, "You." And then she put her head down. I was like, "Damn." Yeah, she's not happy, but hopefully we'll get it back. The members actually, they got their money refunded to them, from my understanding, because I had a couple members reach out to me, and they didn't know it was me. They had to go through and figure out who it was, and it was around the same time that Nothing But Love hit me up. They hit me up, and so they had the option to get reimbursed if they wanted to.
If you can talk to a real human with YouTube, you'll get your channel back if that's what happened with a hacker,
Yeah. But that's the issue, though, is trying to get a human, someone to actually talk to, so you
Yeah, it's not easy, man. It's not easy.
Yeah. That's the frustrating part, because when the live got taken down when my daughter was on, that was an issue. I think it took, I don't know, I think we're fighting back and forth for like a week, and still the video never got put back up.
Did YouTube take that live down, or?
Yeah, it was in the middle of the live.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it was actually live when they took it down.
After doing all the research and everything, all they kept doing was saying, go to the guidelines, and they kept showing this portion, and it's basically I should have been in the frame the entire time with her. That's all. She can be on the live. There has to be an adult with her.
Sleeper took forever to get his channel all sorted out, man.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do all the paperwork tomorrow. They want my social security, my ID. I think that's all. And maybe I think bank information, so they can deposit to my bank.
I did a survey on YouTube and slammed them big time about Loud person conversation, big time.
I'm sure a lot of people have complained about it, but imagine how many people are on YouTube and how many people would
The
try to
billions
reach
of
out to them.
channels.
Yeah. And just having every one of them screaming at them. I can understand, but it's frustrating for us anyway.
Yeah.
No, it was just a mail call, right? When yours got taken down.
Yeah.
Yeah. That policy they started here a few years back where you got to say if it's for kids or not for kids. If it's not for kids in your description, then what is the age? I think they got to be 13 or older or 14 or older.
I think it's 13.
Yeah, they take that dead serious because it got them in a bunch of hot water with advertisers a few years back.
Yeah, I always set my videos in my lives or not for kids. And
Yeah, me too. And I make sure no kids are in it.
yeah.
I don't have kids or grandkids that young. Well, actually, no, I don't. They're all the youngest one is 14, so but she's not in my videos. I just made a policy not to do it. I had a video. I think I said the other night. I had both my granddaughters. I know for a fact Morgan was only 9 years old, and Destiny was probably old enough. And when that started, I went in there and used that YouTube editor. It didn't have enough views for me not to be able to edit it. So I was able to cut that part out and then sew in my ending. I took anything down that possibly had in my grandkids in it, which is stupid, but it is what it is.
Yeah, as long as you're in the frame with them, you're good. If it's even if it's just a video, there it's fine. I mean, look at how many videos are up with just kids in there, But it's when it's alive that's the issue. When you have the kids on, so.
Well, it's an issue even on a pre-recorded video. I mean, depending on how you check it. If you check kids, then you're not going to be monetized no way, according to what I've read. But you got to say if it is or if it isn't. If it's a video all about kids stuff, then naturally you can say for kids,
right,
and just bypass the monetization on it because they're not going to monetize it.
Well, I have videos of just
my
daughter.
understanding,
Yeah. I have videos of just my daughter herself doing cooking and stuff.
Yeah.
Never had an issue with them. They're monetized and everything, but
yeah, they just haven't seen it. That's all that is.
I probably shouldn't have said that now, huh?
a lot
they're,
of
they're looking through them now.
I mean, come on, everybody's, like we said the other day, just like little clips from movies and all that.
Right.
People use it, and supposedly that thing about fair use gets you by. But if somebody wants to complain, YouTube ain't gonna do nothing about that unless somebody complains, and then they do.
Yeah, that fair use thing for copyrighted material is you can use like 5 seconds of the song or a movie or something like that, and you're okay.
Yeah. Dang, I gotta bust out my spray for my big computer. I got peanut water all over that thing. It's been dried up. I don't know, man. It sucks. I know that. I'd freak out if that was on me. I depend on it big time.
No, they didn't do it on that video, on that live.
Yeah.
I know it's not YouTube, but one of the fishermen that I follow on Facebook, he's got several 100,000 followers, and he got hacked, and he's having hell getting his Facebook page back. Like he almost can't get it back. Like he's having to go to Instagram, but he had like hundreds of thousands of followers, and
yeah,
it's he said he can't get anybody on the phone. Like Facebook's not helping him, and
I'm gonna tell you, this is just for any of you. I'm sure some of y'all's already received it that has YouTube channels, but I get emails all the time, either against my YouTube or my Facebook or something. One of those that's saying we have a problem with your Facebook. There's a copyright issue. first thing I do is go look and click on where it says Facebook and look and see what the email address is. And it never comes from Facebook. It comes from some
random email.
Yeah, do not click on them links. But that's how they go in there and jack your information, and they do it through email. You click on that link and they got it all then. They need what they need. If you do it by accident, you better get in there right then and change that password before they can, They'll change that password, take control. Greg Mervich, I remember it's been years ago, but he had a pretty good sizable Instagram and somebody hijacked it and he never did get it back. He had to start a new one, which he didn't make money with Instagram, but still, got a lot of time and effort put into it. Yeah, man, they're always fishing. Bunch of crooks worldwide, man. I'm sick of that crap.
Oh yeah. Yeah, where I work at, they send us mock phishing emails all the time just to see if they can catch us slipping, and we get in big trouble if we click on it.
Oh yeah.
They're always testing us to see if
Yeah. When I worked at the shipyard, they would send an email sometime, and if you clicked on it, it would pull up a page. We got you like that. If this was a real phishing email, you would have, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And so I started screening. I screen my emails real strong, but with them, I had to start really paying attention to what I was clicking on. It had to come. Don't click on anything that doesn't come in house. Like intranet, not internet, but intranet. Everything's linked within the shipyard, and if it doesn't originate from HII, then you don't click on it. And yeah, they finally do that enough where they drill it home to people. Yeah. You don't get no trouble over it. I guess if you kept doing it, you might.
Yeah, they make us take all kinds of web-based trainings, and they send out those mock phishing attacks all the time. And if you do it more than, I think, twice, you lose your computer access for like 6 months or a year.
Oh, really? Dang.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I think I did it twice the whole time I worked there, but it was a long time in between. And finally I wised up to it. But at any rate, that was bugging me. I had to get that off of there. But anyway, I don't work there no more, no way, so it don't matter.
Yeah, and I work in a refinery, so they're always worried about somebody hacking in and taking control of a unit or something and doing something crazy, and so they're very big on that.
Yeah, they try to get access. Like where I worked was a naval ship building company, and there's a lot of secrets somewhere within that company, you know what I'm saying? So if a hacker can gain access to any employee that's got computer access, then who knows what they can do. They go in there and get all that top secret information that they got,
Yeah.
On electronics and all their systems and weapons and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's different too. Sheena, the one I use for YouTube, that's all I use it for. If I get an email, it's always from YouTube. And I got my own personal email I use for everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, when I created this channel, I created it with a brand new email just for this channel. My banking stuff is on a different email that I use just for my bank.
Yeah.
And then PayPal has, I share that with Cash App.
Okay.
But yeah, I try to keep up with all my email addresses. So it's like,
I hear you. I had a smokyribs.com, or I'm sorry, Russ at smokyribs.com, and I ended up taking that website down after I had it maybe 4 or 5 years, and it's $40 a month, which ain't much money, but it was just like useless. I'm like, I'm getting ready to get rid of it. And that was the only thing I was really using it for, was the email, So I took it down about a year ago, a little over a year ago.
Jeremy's covered in doggies.
Oh, man, they're all over me right now. I'm out there chasing pigs. These are messing with me. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I'm
I'm-
gonna jump off here too, Simon.
All right, man. I'm only gonna be on for like another 5 minutes anyway. So
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna chill out. I got to get something to eat. Them peanuts is all I've had all day. I gotta go in there and make something.
all right, sir. Thank you for
Appreciate the info, Russ.
See you,
Y'all have
Russ.
a good one.
All right, man. Peace out. I'm gonna tap out too because I'm about to head upstairs and chill. Appreciate you having me up here, man.
all right, sir.
Telling the story
All
or whatever. Yeah.
All right, have a good night,
All
man.
right, Franco.
We'll
Peace
see you
out.
later.
All right, buddy.
That's George. Whenever he's bad, we call him Jorge. So
Yeah, Mr. 805 over here.
yeah.
George.
Jorge.
George. Hey, George.
Georgie.
Oh, there you go. He likes Georgie.
Mhm. Yeah, we gotta shut all the doors tonight, man. He's a trash digger.
Oh,
He goes in all the bathrooms, dumps the trash, and he's terrible around here at night.
Luna likes going into the bathroom, but the trash can is too tall
Yeah.
for her to get in. But she likes drinking water from the shower. If there's a little if there's a lot of water on in the shower by the drain,
Yeah.
you used to lick that, but those dirty dog.
Oh yeah. We have to shut all the doors, man. They all get into something at night. They've got I think 4 or 5 that stay in the house at night.
Yeah.
The rest of them have access to the house, but they have their own dog room, so they can go in and out. But can you hear the rest of them barking over there?
Oh yeah. Dog party back there.
God, they're driving me nuts. They're at the fence. There's a pig over there at the fence aggravating them, and they're just sitting there barking at the pig.
Yeah. I bet you the pig is just bored over there.
Yeah. But do you get does YouTube take a fee out of your memberships?
Yeah, 30%.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not gonna see any of it until I finish up all my paperwork, right, for it. But it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 30% for membership, and I think like 40% for like super chat.
Okay. Are you having pretty good luck with your memberships yet, or it's just starting out?
Well, like I said, I just started out the other day when I posted the video because that was the moment I had. Actually, I had known the day before. I wanted to make sure that everything else was working, like the super thanks on videos, that little heart thing with a dollar sign. That wasn't on until that day, and then so I knew that worked, and then the super chat should have been working as well. And like I said, I got 2 tonight, so all that set up, so everything's working.
Okay, cool.
Like I said, I just got to finish up all the process of paperwork and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, sleeper. Yeah, I read about that one. You got to get $100 in the account before they actually pay you out. So, but it's not this month. It'll be next month. So I'm not worried about it. Got quiet. Oh, I turned off the mic.
Yeah, I was trying to mute it because they just won't stop barking. Jesus. They get all worked up about those pigs. The pigs will just stand there at the fence and just aggravate the hell out of the dogs, and they know they can't get to them, so they just sit there.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I'm about to hit the 2-hour mark, so I'm gonna say good night here. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see y'all next probably Monday with Randy if he's gonna go live. Maybe this weekend if George and Lance go live, I'll probably be on the panel. But otherwise, I'll see y'all next week.
All right. Thanks for having me, Simon.
Yes, sir. Have a good night, sir.
All right. See y'all.
Bye bye.